Poverty is not an accident. Like slavery and apartheid, it is man-made and can be removed by the actions of human beings. Nelson Mandela. Usury, once in control, will wreck a nation. William Mackenzie King. Poverty and usury are two issues that have been going on in the society for longer than it should have been. Many people, including scholars from different time periods and different regions, have discussed these issues. However, they are still going on, relentlessly in the society, ruining people's lives like a parasite. Poverty can be considered abstract. Its absolute definition is debatable, as different scholars have different opinions. However, the essence of it is still similar. Poverty is rooted in inequality and also lacking. It is varied in several dimensions. Brought upon humans through the downfall of the politics, poverty creates various evils, as Ibn Khaldun said. Economical, moral, intellectual, social, political are some of the dimensions of poverty. This is a problem that affects an individual more than just his finances and property. If we travel to Europe, rather than an economic hardship, Adam Smith saw poverty as a cause for social isolation and psychological distress. He theorized that poverty didn't subject people to hunger, malnutrition, sickness, rather it made people feel embarrassed of their low social class. However, Marxism believed that poverty and inequality are crucial factors of capitalism. Undeniably, capitalism is driven by profit maximization, which requires labor exploitation and eventually leading up to inequality. The rich gets richer while the poor gets even poorer. Another way how the wealthy gets wealthier is through the misconduct of money. Ibn Taymiyyah said, money has two crucial roles, which are as a measuring tool and also a medium of exchange. Essentially, usury is a form of money trade, and by doing so, it takes away the intended usage of it. Usury has been denounced thousands of years ago by famous ancient Greek philosophers, despite it being a common practice during that period. Plato even argued that it is improper for the debtor to pay back the debt with the interest or the original amount. The creditor's business of trading money should be condemned, as it is injustice and it is a lowly mean of earning money. Decades and centuries later, in these modern times, humans should be coming up with solutions to eradicate poverty and to stop the practice of usury. But why are these issues still prevailing, and why are they somehow getting worse? The governments should be stepping up and taking a grand initiative to address this issue. Poverty has various manifestations. One of them is the lack of basic necessities, which encompasses several aspects of a human's life. Water, food, sanitation, healthcare are just some of the essentials that we need to survive. In these modern times, where we have all sorts of inventions like drones and robots, but why are some people still starving to death? And why do people still have no access to clean water and healthcare? The United Nations has made several sustainable goals to be realized by 2030, and its first priority is to eradicate poverty all over the world. The implementation of usury makes the rich idle and selfish, yet still earning money. They lend out their extra cash to poor people who are desperate and charges a high interest, gaining a lot of income while practically not doing anything. The creditors or loan sharks do not care if the borrowers make a profit or a loss. What matters is that they pay back the amount with an extra charge. The growth of Islamic banking and finance, which prioritizes Sharia guidelines and social justice, is one of the ways that we can eliminate usury. Murabaha contract, for instance, a loan contract that is interest-free and it is also legal. More commercial banks should consider to implement this type of contract in order to stop the practice of usury.